Hi everyone, and welcome to this Groom Tack Up and Ride with me video. I hope you enjoy it, so let's get started. So, welcome to a day where our schooling session did not go very well. I figured it's good to show that as well. Pricken was very tense and she spooked a lot and she jogged a lot. So, yeah, it didn't go very well, but let's see how we did. So, I was going to do some transitions. As you can see here, she's like taking hold of the rein and starting to almost jog here as well. She wasn't herself. Here I'm trying to push her inside leg in under her. The thing was, like, she was sort of taking hold of the rein. She wanted to run, and she wanted to run in out of balance, so I did the transition to try and get her to go in a balance. And I think also, like, one of the reasons why she was like this was because I wasn't completely in balance. I think my hands were too low this day. Yeah, so I don't think the whole fault was on her, but she was very tense. And she did not want to listen to me. Like you can see, she took hold and she pulled, and I was trying to get like control over her shoulders, but to get control over her shoulders I have to use my legs. But every time I used my legs, she was like, trot. And I was like, no, please don't. And every time I tried to use my legs in trot, she was like, faster. So it was bit of a let's just say I was a bit annoyed at the end, but you can't always have good days, and this wasn't a good day. I rode in the arena on Tuesday and she was perfect, so what do you know. yeah, so she kept like this the whole session, just taking hold and being like, yay. So I just try to do the transitions, and I'm sorry for the poor camera setup. Like you saw, I tried to use the pivot, and when I stopped using the pivot, I forgot to put my camera on wide screen, or like wide angle or fisheye or whatever it is. And so you can't see as much as I thought you could, which sucks, but you know. But she started to listen more. She's starting to go more in balance here. I feel she's more uphill. Yeah, which is a sign that she's like putting her balance on her bum instead of running around on the forehand. And but it was like off and on, not this session, not like a good steady contact or a good steady flow. It just went on and off. So I also tried to do some leg yielding. Let's just say this is the second time we try this. This is by no means what a leg yield is supposed to look like. I don't even care if it doesn't look like a proper leg yield. What I want her to do here is simply to move sideways for my leg. That's the like first step that I do. And I don't care how she carries her head. I don't care how she carries her body. I just want her to listen to that leg and just move sideways basically, and forwards at the same time. Here she's spooked at something, so we had to do a 10-meter circle. It's amazing how she can do 10-meter circles like that, but when I ask for them from the long side of the arena, they are so hard. I think it's psychological. Yeah, so I am pleased with like how she did. It's the second time you do leg yielding, and this is the first time in trot, and we only did it 2 times on each rein because it is a little bit hard for her when there is snow. It's much heavier going. So I was happy with that. She had a spook, of course. Then she calmed down and I started doing canter transitions. This is one of the few I got on camera, I think. I do work on the transitions and not just cantering around. After the first right, she was very, very tense. It took several rounds in the arena to calm her down, and she gets tense and like pushes her inside shoulder into the arena and pulls her head out, and until she's in balance I can't have her do another canter transition. So it took a little while, but we got 2 more on the right, I think, or 3, I can't remember. She did very well. Very happy with her. She wasn't tense after those 2 in the same way, and they all came when I asked for them, which is like, wow. So this is kind of the part of the schooling session that I was the most happy with, the canter transitions. Like her just doing them when I ask every single time. This is a huge step forward for us, and I thought she was really, really, really good. As you can see, much calmer on the left rein, and most of the transitions were off camera, of course, but like really, really happy with it. She is starting to carry herself a little bit more in the canter, which is amazing. So yeah, we just need to work on it. So then after that I just trotted her on a semi-long rein, letting her stretch, doing a rising trot, and just preparing her to cool off and walk basically. I wanted her to stretch so that because she's been so tense, it was more important for me to her to stretch, but Pricken is not a stretcher, so it wasn't that easy. But that's all for this schooling session. So that was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell. Leave a like and please leave a comment if you have the time. I really appreciate comments. and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!